Hello, friends, and welcome to Revealing Serendipity. I'm sorry that I've been derelict and I abandoned you for a week, but I always sort of made an offer I couldn't refuse, and so I'm refreshed and I'm back, and I'm so glad to be here. Today I'm going to do a reading about democracy and the youth of America. And typically, um, people of voter age have gotten older and older, and the youth doesn't come out and vote. But I think that the generation that we have coming up now has been through so much, it has matured them. They're not childish like some of the past generations, and so they are registering to vote, they're organizing, and I think that they probably will come out. So this reading is basically to see if they're going to come out and vote on behalf of American democracy. So, will the youth come out and vote for democracy? When you have an overwhelming majority of one party or another, that really is not a democracy because too much power corrupts, and we can all tell by what's going on in Washington that there's obviously too much power in one party because there's so much lawlessness and criminal activity in our politicians. And so let's see what the youth are going to do. Very interesting. All right. Here we go. This is the Strength card. And this means take control. This is a card of strength. It means confidence and good health. The youth of today, they're healthy, they're well educated, they love themselves and they love the United States, and they have the strength to get out and vote and make changes. They have the strength to make changes. They just have to do it. They have to want to do it. This is the Empress. The Empress represents abundance. It represents fertility. It represents, again, it represents youth, abundance, fertility, and people working together for the good of all. The Hermit. This is unknown influences regarding the issue. The Hermit is walking backwards in the dark, and he represents going within for clarity and a quest for personal truth. I think the youth today are looking for ways that they can contribute. They are very well educated. They did not grow up as children. They really grew up as young adults. They're much more mature than past generations. And I believe that they're looking within themselves to see what they can do to cure some of the ills in society. We have so much strife, racial division, injustice, and drug addiction, and terrible things going on in America. And I think the youth will be a way to cure some of those problems. I think that they will be a generous generation. The past is the Hierophant. The Hierophant is like a religious ceremony. It's spiritual. I think these children have gone inside of themselves and they have gotten strength through the divine, uh, They want to fit in. They want to have their own traditions. They believe in honesty and forthrightness, and they believe in working together for a cause. But in the past, the churches were behind racism and bad things. They were behind the Ku Klux Klan, and so those are negative things that were in our past. I think the youth is looking at positive things. The hopes and goals. The hopes and goals, the Seven of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles is betrayal, dishonesty, running away. I don't think that the youth of today will run away. I think that they feel like that the government has left them behind. I think that they feel that they've been betrayed, and they want to change that. They want to have people in Washington that will support their ideas, their goals, and they want to be able to achieve a future. They want to have a good job. They want to have a good life, good families, good education, and they want to be able not to have to work 3 or 4 jobs to be able to do it. So their hopes and goals for the future are stability. And the Three of Swords is the future. The three is celebrations and friendships and circles of support. So going into the future, the youth are banding together. They're organizing. They're marching on Washington. They're signing up people to, they're registering people to vote. They are looking for ways that they can make life better for themselves, their children, and their grandchildren in their future. This is the way they see themselves. This is the Six of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles represents giving or receiving help. It's loans or debt. And it's generosity. I believe the youth of today are generous. They have had a lot of stress, and they have had fear, and they have found strength and courage to go forth, and they feel like they are entitled to working together and having a good life. The Queen of Cups. This is the way the rest of the world sees the youth of today. They see the youth as help when you need it, healing, support, nurturing. The children nurture each other and help one another. They have had so much hardship in all the school shootings and all the terrible things they've been through. They have learned to band together and support one another. So that's the way other people see them. This is the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords is bullies, it's abusive relationships and violence. It's making a necessary transition. So this is a warning. It's guidance and warning. It's saying for life to get better, we need to make necessary changes. And it's warning us that if we don't, terrible things might happen. The outcome is the High Priestess. The High Priestess, she's a woman of mystery. She tells you to trust yourself, to go inside and believe that what you're doing is right. She holds the secrets to the future. So I'm going to clarify that. Will the youth turn out and vote for democracy? Will they support their future by casting a ballot? Or will they be just apathetic and stay at home? I don't really see them sitting it out. I see them as going to the polls and trying to make changes that will be beneficial for all of us. The Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles is new income sources, promotions, investments, new jobs, raises, making life better. The Six of Wands. The Six of Wands is victory. Good news, being the boss. The young people are going to be the boss. They're going to go vote. And the outcome is the Ten of Cups. Love and support, well-being. I'm going to draw one more. The Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles is mastering your craft, creating a body of work. They're going to create their futures. They're going to vote for democracy, for America, for freedom. They're going to vote for the betterment of society, for morality, for good. And that is the end of my reading for today. I hope you've enjoyed it. Please come back, and I look forward to seeing you. I've got some beautiful new jewelry coming online before long, and I'd love for you to look at it, support me. It's not expensive at all. And let me know if you want a private reading. I'm available. Bye for now.